emotions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. No two NFL teams have played more often than the Bears and Packers, and we're underway from Lambeau. And this carries into the end zone. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give them this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
56, Mike, 56. Watch the screen.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got to be thrilled to have this game still at 0-0 after the interception thrown on the very first play of the game.
They certainly do. And what I enjoyed was watching him on the sidelines, because as the defense came off, he was there to congratulate him and really say thanks, because he threw the interception. It didn't turn into any points.
A very solid gain of 27.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
The tackle made just
well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 44. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
3rd and inches.
Time to the tailback. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
He's tackled at the 40.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball and pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short. That's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school smash mouth football. The eluding the pressure right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Haskins will throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 13-yard line. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
First down, Bears.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Here's Haskins into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. And no doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 2.
Mike 54. Mike 54. All day, dog.
He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And again this time to the tailback. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bears will get the football back. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone, we're thinking we're giving up 3, we just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Brandon, how about that reaction there from a defensive end? Able to recognize the screen pass trying to happen. Broke off his pass rush, and then got back to tackle the running back. That's a very athletic and intelligent play. Reminds me of you working out and seeing that the treadmill's open and getting there before anyone else.
See, I know you're just patronizing me right now. Everybody knows at home that that is nothing but a shot at me, and I'll take it, absorb it, and we'll move on.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Haskins. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Here comes the Bears punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. This inside the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
32-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Okay, just like that.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 16.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
Now a 2nd down and 6.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And this will be a Bears 1st down as he gets this up past the 30.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. On 1st down, rushing. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. 58 yards as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Check nickel.
2nd and 11. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. The 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
You can't block me. 54. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Yeah. Hey, watch that. Watch 19. Cut 19. 54. Now watch one. Go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
30-yard line.
54, right? 19 tackle. You got to get the ball. Can you get the ball right here? Let's go. Mine's 54.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30. It's a big play that time for the Packers. And even 40 yards. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Steps away to his left. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
First down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
the shotgun now. Here's an inside give.
Draw play.
Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
We got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pads?
Means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward off people, to power his way forward.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary in there to bury him for a loss of 11. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Now a leaping catch, he's got it.
Haskins pass.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. And they'll indeed go for it with Haskins. And Allen's got it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
First down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Looking to throw, Haskins. Smith catches left side. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And the Bears first down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Gonna give this time to the tailback. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8.
Again, the ball carrier.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
At the 4-yard line.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Looking to throw. This one brought in by Jefferson. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So we reach halftime here in our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The line of scrimmage.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Open man, he completes it to Judy. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Hey, check back, Mike 6. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for Landry that time, and now it's 3rd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike 6. Pick me up. Here we go.
Forced out to his left. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a 1st down pickup.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run, and that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
They'll set up a throw. Buying time to his left. Touchdown, Packers! Justin Jefferson there to make the grab. And the Packers have moved out in front.
The kicker on for the extra point.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
It's second down.
Now a give, right side. Rushing. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 32-yard line. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 57 yards on the ground. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
that play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On second down now. It's Porter. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
First down.
Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. And again this time to the tailback. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Brought down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The ball. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. This is a long drive offensively. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. That point after, right down the middle. And that will level the playing field at 17 all.
Joey Sly set to kick.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. taken about 7 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
At the 22-yard line.
Damn, bro.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Can let us that happen.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. That was a fantastic job of keeping that play alive. And he had a chance to tuck it. I thought he might.
They work on those situations all the time. This is coached, being able to keep your eyes downfield, keep the play alive, and not automatically run with the football.
Good pass, baby.
Touchdown, Packers! A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers have moved out in front. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Haskins will throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be a second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Rushing. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards in a Chicago first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They'll run on 1st down. Porter. And he'll get this down only to the 18.
The ball carrier.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Gain on the play leads to 2nd and goal.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
And goal at the 1-yard line.
Here we go on 4th down, and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Now Joey Sly for the point after.
And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
24-24. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
Fielded in the end zone.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Take over first.
So how about that for a momentum switch?
42-yard line.
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
On first down, rushing. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
He's tackled.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
They'll keep it on the ground, rushing, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. Here's Haskins to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our fourth quarter tie. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do something. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
On 24-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Packers! A big play there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next